Hello everyone, welcome to this series on cultural studies. And in this video, we are going to discuss the ideas of Walter Benjamin. Introduction. Walter Benjamin, 1892 to 1940, stands as a towering figure in the realm of 20th century cultural theory and philosophy. A German Jewish intellectual, Benjamin's life was tragically cut short when he committed suicide while attempting to flee Nazi-occupied France. Despite his untimely death, Benjamin's contributions to philosophy, cultural criticism, and Marxist theory have left an indelible mark on European intellectual history. His interdisciplinary approach and profound insights continue to influence and inspire scholars across various fields, intellectual range, and cross-disciplinary interests. Benjamin's writings are notable for their extraordinary range of interests, often merging what at first seemed to be incompatible approaches. He was deeply concerned with contemporary cultural technologies such as photography, film, and radio, as well as classical bourgeois culture, including drama, poetry, and the novel. Moreover, he showed a unique interest in marginalized cultural artifacts such as 19th century children's books and toys. This eclectic mix highlights Benjamin's commitment to exploring the breadth of cultural phenomena through a diverse lens. Theoretical perspectives, materialist and theological. One of Benjamin's defining characteristics was his ability to blend materialist and theological perspectives. His work straddled the line between the Marxist tradition and Jewish mysticism, making him a precursor to the pluralistic approaches of cultural studies, while also firmly rooted in the context of 1920s Jewish Marxism. His duality allowed Benjamin to explore the intersection of truth and history in a manner that was both revolutionary and deeply philosophical. Competing interpretations and influences. Benjamin's multifaceted intellectual journey has given us to various interpretations of his work. Scholars have debated over different versions of Benjamin, the critic, the Marxist, the modernist, and the Jew. His thought developed through different phases, each marked by influential relationships with other prominent thinkers like Gershom Scholem, Theodor Adorno, and Bertolt Brecht. This evolution highlights the dynamic nature of Benjamin's intellectual pursuits, where ideas from earlier periods were continuously reworked rather than wholly discarded. Key concepts: Erlebnis and Erfahrung. Central to Benjamin's philosophy is the distinction between immediate, everyday experience, Erlebnis, and authentic philosophical experience, Erfahrung. He sought to transform everyday experience into the experience of truth, aiming to uncover the ecstatic within the mundane. This pursuit reflects his broader goal of seeking out history within the merely historical to recover repressed energies of the past for constructing a better future. Philosophical opposition: Benjamin versus Heidegger. Benjamin's work is often compared to Martin Heidegger's Being and Time due to their shared interest in the concept of experience. However, Benjamin's approach stands in stark contrast to Heidegger's. While Heidegger focused on the philosophy of time and being, Benjamin was more concerned with art, truth, and history, positioning his revolutionary Marxist philosophy against the conservative revolution of German fascism. Influences and models. Benjamin's thought was shaped by a diverse array of cultural influences. Key figures such as Marcel Proust, Franz Kafka, Charles Baudelaire, and Bertolt Brecht played significant roles in his intellectual development. Of particular importance was Surrealism, which Benjamin saw as crucial to the practical hopes expressed in his later writings. This eclectic mix of influences underscores the richness and depth of Benjamin's cultural and philosophical inquiries. Early career and intellectual rejection. Benjamin's intellectual journey began at the University of Freiburg, where he initially rejected the dominant Neo-Kantianism in favor of a more esoteric metaphysics of values. Politically, he turned away from the values of Wilhelminian society, embracing the radicalism of the free student movement and a form of cultural Zionism that emphasized internationalism and spiritual values over nationalistic projects. Evolution of thought from esotericism to politics. As Benjamin moved away from academia towards journalism and political engagement, his focus shifted from esoteric metaphysics to a reflection on modernity. He theorized modernity as the destruction of tradition, integrating Marxist and Messianic elements into his critique. This transition marked a significant evolution in his thought as he sought to address the historical conditions of his earlier works' perceived failures. Impact and legacy. One of Benjamin's most enduring contributions is his redefinition of historiography from a scientific endeavor to a form of remembrance. This perspective was articulated in works like One-Way Street, where he emphasized the importance of writing that alternates between intellectual and practical engagement. His fragmentary and essayistic style, influenced by financial necessity and aesthetic principle, produced some of the most compelling critical writing of the 20th century. Revolutionary philosophy, critique of progress. Benjamin's later work revolved around a critique of progress, advocating for a historical materialism enriched with messianic ideas. His concept of Zeit, now time, posited an instantaneous experience of history as a whole, revealing the present's unfulfilled potential and prompting radical transformation. This notion of messianic now highlights the anarchic libertarianism of his youth, seamlessly integrated into his mature theory. Conclusion. Walter Benjamin's legacy is that of a profound influential thinker who combined Marxist and Messianic traditions to develop a unique philosophy of history and culture. His interdisciplinary approach, critical reflections on modernity, and innovative concepts continue to resonate with scholars and students alike. Key texts such as Illuminations, Understanding Brecht, and One-Way Street and other writings remain essential readings for anyone seeking to understand the complexities of Benjamin's thought and his lasting impact on cultural theory. So this was the discussion on the ideas of Walter Benjamin. We will meet in the next video and discuss some other topic. Until then, goodbye and thank you.